Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I will be doing some putting in my basement. I only do 30 minutes of putting each day, so it doesn't take that long to do. I usually start at 10 feet, and then I do move back to 15 feet, and I'd move to 20 feet, and then 25 maybe, but I try to stay inside 25 feet. And it builds repetition, confidence, and makes me better prepared for any situation on the course. So that's what I'll be doing today. Enjoy the video. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like the video. And comment down some of the habits that you try to do when you're trying to build a good putting routine. And enjoy. So as you can see, I'm all set up. I got my distances all chalked on the ground thanks to my dad. I don't know why he likes to put the basket off the mat, but I like to move it back on the mat. There it goes. So as you can see, I got my distances 10, 15, 20, 25. Like I said in the intro, I stay inside. I try to stay inside 25 feet just because I'm more comfortable with just doing the normal small putts, I guess, is what I would say. I mean, I'm not very specific on it. I just want to stay in my routine and try to continue to keep doing the small things right. Probably the best example I can give you. Anyways, let's get back to the point of the video. I putt with Wardens, all white Wardens. I don't know why, I just feel more comfortable with them. It's more preference. We all have our preferences. So I usually start out from 10 feet and just try to get a good routine going. And I slowly move my way back. So I'm not gonna talk very much in this video. It's just more of me putting and letting you on the insights of me putting in the basement, or in this case, winter putting. So let me get started. So I step up to 10 feet. And what I'm really trying to figure out is pace and trying to really visualize the line. And something that I've been trying to do is not as much as my lower body incorporated into my putting routine. I'm just trying to use mostly all arm from this far away. And so I've been trying to build a putting form where it's super simple, super easy, and all I really got to do is just kind of use all arm. Less leg, more arm. And from this far away, I mean, you should be blindfolded. Excuse me, blindfolded. As I miss one. So, I mean, I'm warming up. Really just get my arms warmed up. Nice and slow. Make sure my routine is smooth. So So once I moved back from 10 feet to 15 feet, it's more or less the same motion. I'm not changing anything. I'm not changing where I'm aiming, any of that. I feel like sometimes I might incorporate a hair more leg movement, but from 15 feet, there's not really much difference between 10 feet and 15 feet. So, yeah. I mean, it's nice and simple. It's more or less how smooth can you be with your shorter putts like this. So let's keep going. Pretty simple, should make them all. I wouldn't expect anyone to make all of them blindfolded, but 10 feet for sure. So I just finished with 15 feet. Now I'm on to 20 feet. Like I said, there's not much different inside 20 feet or 20 feet and in. There's not much difference. I'm probably going to use more leg power from about 20 feet. So I'm really just trying to be smooth, like I've been saying. Be smooth. Take your time. It's not a race. Like I said, I do 30 minutes a day, and right now I'm close to 12 minutes. At some point, I probably won't be doing the 30 minutes anymore, and I'll do strictly like sets from 15, 20, 25, and then I gotta do my short putts from 10 feet. So I think slowly I'll move away from having a time and do strictly on sets and making sure I make all of the easy putts, because there was a time where I wasn't making very many 15, 10, 20 footers. But I finally decided last year that I really need to focus 6 paces. So it's roughly 20 feet is 6 paces. Other than that, be smooth from 20 feet. It's not a race. It's not how fast you can putt. You got 30 seconds, so you got plenty of time on each set or each individual putt. So I'll give it a shot. So from 20 feet, like I said, I'm using a little leg movement, but I'm really focusing on what I have been for the previous 2 stations. I'm really focusing on my chain length and the height, really, because I've been struggling with height, and I've been even doing a little bit of nose down, which is not good for me. I have to be putting, if anything, nose up. So I'm aiming on the right side of the pole, my right side of the pole, and making sure I can just keep one straight line from my chest to the right side of the pole on the chain link that I'm aiming at. So let's keep going. I mean, I'm really focusing on just one nice smooth follow through. Something that I've been struggling with is maintaining balance on my putts. I don't know what it is. I think it's my feet are too close together and I'm off balance when I putt. So that's something that I've really been working on, is making sure I'm nice and stable and just using my back leg and push forward instead of like throwing me off. My legs are all moving around. Like, just stay stationary, use your back foot, and push and follow through. I mean, it's simple, but it's hard to implement. It sounds easy, but it's a lot more difficult, especially if you've been doing something for a while. So I just finished up with my sets from 20 feet. Something I always like to make sure I continue to practice are my straddle putts. And there's a good thing, like there's a wall in front of me, a weird looking wall. I don't know why it's there, but I kind of straddle out and line up the middle of my body to the middle of the basket. That's on any putt. Like if there's a tree right in front of me, I have my disc and I line up the middle of the tree and then I just straddle way out. And so then I'm kind of lined up and I have a clear view to the basket. I know sometimes it's not easy. I mean, you can try to move your foot as much as you can offset of the putter, because there's always what, paper length apart from behind the disc or whatever it is. Just make sure I have a straight line and make sure I have a straight line. Our feet are parallel with each other and I'm just centered up with the basket. I incorporate my legs, I go down, and I just think to myself, I'm going up, down, and then up, instead of going forward, because it's hard to go forward if you have like bushes right in front of you. So I try to go up with the putter instead of out with the putter, just because if I get myself in any situation, it's a lot easier and it's a lot more natural for me to go up with the putter instead of out with the putter. So let's try some straddles. I know that some people are more comfortable with straddling out left or straddling out right. For me, it seems more natural to be more of a straddle out to the left. But honestly, I practice both either way, so I feel just almost as good as I would if I straddled, you know, the opposite of my more comfortable with. Just because, I mean, you're gonna get yourself in so many situations where you're end up gonna have to be comfortable with it. So that's just my little tidbit on that. From the opposite of straddling out to the right is straddling off to the left. Both are very important to practice because you never know when you get yourself in that situation. Straddling out to the left, line myself up with the basket again, making sure I'm nice and even with the basket. I got a nice pace going. Pace is very important when it comes to putting. Make sure that I'm not foot faulting. Make sure I'm squared up with the basket. Once you're ready to go. Okay, my time's almost up. I got about 3 minutes left on my putting practice. Before I go, I like to do some past 20 feet into like 25 feet range. So do one more set and then we'll call it good for the day. So from putting past 20 feet, going closer to 30 feet, I always like to make sure I be smooth, 1. 2 is always important, which is clear the mind. Just think of the putt, where you're aiming, the pace, stuff like that, the wind. And then 3 is my mechanics. Okay, being smooth with the putt, and then incorporating the legs, because once you get past 20 feet, more into 25, 30 feet range, I want to be more smooth, and I gotta have more power in my putting. So incorporating legs is very important once it gets past 25 feet. So there's that. Thanks for watching my video. I'm glad I could show you guys what it's like for me to putt downstairs in the basement in the winter. I usually don't putt downstairs when it's warmer outside. I like to go outside and putt on my disc catcher. But other than that, if you guys got any questions, please leave it in the comments below. Please leave a like. Obviously, please subscribe. It'll go a long ways. I plan on putting out plenty of videos over the summer. If you got any suggestions, also drop those in the comments. I'll leave my social media down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.